Hello everybody, I'm Feruzi from Trilabs and one of the members for the Linux user group in Tanzania. I've started doing this broadcast to try and show people how to do different things. You're welcome to suggest of what I should do. Please drop me an email. I'll try my level best to answer as many questions as I can. So with that, let's get started. This first podcast is going to cover basically just an introduction to Linux, as to just to all of us be on the same page exactly what is it, right? Also I'm also going to share with you guys what exactly is the Linux user group in Tanzania all about. Okay, so then what is Linux? Linux is just an operating system, just like Windows and Macintosh and OpenBSD and Solaris. It is known for being very stable, secure, scalable in a sense that you can, the same kernel, the same basic operating system can run on your digital watch all the way to your supercomputer. It's the same thing. It's designed in such a way that you can strip it and plug it pretty much everywhere, right? It falls under the GNU, which is the General Public License. GNU stands for GNU. It's not Unix, which is a movement that also has that is also behind the Free Software Foundation, which was started by Richard Stallman, right? With Linux, like most of the free software, it comes with the 4 freedoms, which is the freedom to use, the freedom to distribute, the freedom to modify, so that this means it has to come with the source code so that you can change it, and also redistribute your modifications, right? Free software and open source are words that are used interchangeably. Open source is more appealing to the business sense, and free software sort of explains the concept behind the free software, but they are more or less the same. Of course, there are differences when you get to the nitty-gritties of the details. Now, I just want to clarify that when we say free, it's not freedom as freedom in money. It's freedom as what you can do with the software. Okay, right? Then why do we use Linux? I have been using Linux for the last at least 6 years now, and there has been very few applications that I've not been able to find. Most of the tasks that I do, I get the applications already written or almost complete, so you just download and modify it to do exactly what you want it to do, right? So it covers the whole range, right? So here I'm just showing one of the few popular applications that come with Linux, which pretty much covers all the general basics of just a basic user. You have your media players, you have your word processors, you have your chat clients, your graphic tools, your browsers, and your mail clients, right? Also, pretty much Linux fits anywhere. So when we go into the server world, Linux is really taking and eating the chunk of the previously commercial owned market. We're coming up with servers that can do wonderful things, secure servers, stable servers, things that are being looked by millions and millions of hundreds and hundreds of developers worldwide, right? Okay, so here I'm just showing you the few in a scenario where how things would be laid out. You'd have your DHCP server, which sort of controls your IP address and your boot informations. You have your FTP servers. You have your HTTP servers, that's your web server. So all these servers that you see here can be easily provided by Linux. As a matter of fact, a huge chunk of the web servers in the world are all being run on Apache rather. So a huge part of the websites that you see are all running on Apache. That shows how powerful some of these open source projects are. Alright, okay. Then last but not least, I'll just show you the Tanzania Linux user group. Pretty much it's a group of users, Linux users in Tanzania, obviously, that are willing to share their skills, right? One of the other key issue or key purpose of us being there is to make these distributions available. We've been struggling to do that, but we are doing much better as compared to how we started, right? Also to organize activities. Just to give you guys a heads up, just recently we finished localizing the Firefox 3.5, and we are almost finishing 3.6 now. This was a project that was initially started by Kilinux, a group at University of Dar es Salaam, and we are now continuing with that. So with that, I'll also give you guys what we'll just cover next. That's what we'll cover next. Please do not miss the next one. The next one, it will be more fun, as we'll be getting our hands a little bit on the keyboard and doing one or two things. Alright, so as I said again, do not hesitate to drop me an email. At Trilabs, we believe in sharing and distributing knowledge. So please drop me an email, suggest on what I should cover, and I'll try my level best to do that. Thank you very much.